Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we're talking about the things ladies, women are having to do because men are refusing to approach. Alright, let's get into it right now. Before we begin, I will share with you a saying in Spanish that goes like this. Si la montaña no va a Mahoma, entonces Mahoma irá a la montaña. And it means if the mountain refuses to go to Mo, then Mo will go to the mountain. So, my loves, here we are hearing a lot of things out there, like for example, men are no longer approaching ladies, right? But what exactly does this actually mean for ladies in today's time? Alright, what are ladies having to do now that many men are stepping back from making the first move? Let's talk about it. Listen, over the past few years, a lot of men have started saying the juice is not worth the squeeze. That's the saying, that's how it goes. Or that it's just not worth it anymore. Some say it's because rejection, fear of being labeled creepy, or just social dynamics changing for whatever the reason is. Now ladies are having to notice it. Those days of men confidently walking up to ladies, saying, hey, how are you? Where are you from? Let me get you a drink. Let's meet up. Let's exchange numbers. Those days are fading away, right? Like water in the desert. So exactly what happens when men stop approaching? Well, simple. Ladies are having to adapt, to make a change, and to do things very differently, and I'll explain it right now. So first off, my loves, I'll tell you, many ladies are learning how to make the first move themselves. Yep, it is what it is. Many are now realizing that if they still continue to wait around for a nice man, for a nice gentleman to approach them, it might not happen at all. So many are now likely to send the first message, or to maybe start conversations with strangers, someone who they like, or maybe some even are daring to ask man out. Regardless, it is a new territory for a lot of ladies. And while it is empowering for some who are maybe less shy, who have stronger personalities and thicker skin, others still find it awkward and uncomfortable and still find trouble and have trouble going the extra mile, the extra route, right? To gather some of that courage and to dare and ask men out. What else are ladies doing since some men are refusing to approach them? Well, I'll tell you now. Many have decided to use this time of not being approached to begin investing in themselves. Many ladies, what are they doing? I'll tell you. Since many are not getting approached like they did once before, they are redirecting that same energy back into themselves. And now we see a rise of solo travelers, of ladies, taking solo trips around anywhere. Or maybe they're doing some fitness transformations in their life. Others are focusing on sharing all their experiences on content creation. Because if no one is stepping up, then ladies are saying, what the heck? I'm single, I see no nice guy coming my way and knocking on my door, so darn it, I'll just focus on me. And just like that, very so ironically, the same confidence and the same independence often even makes these ladies maybe even more attractive. However, the downside is that it also starts to what? It starts to raise the bar for some other nice men who do want to approach them, for them to do it. And the last thing I will mention today of what ladies are having to do because of men not approaching the ladies, now women are having to what? To turn into online connections, mostly because with in-person interaction shrinking so much, dating apps have become the new playground. Ladies are now forced to begin using apps, and not because they prefer them, but because they could be the only place where now ladies are feeling desired and wanted. And they're getting messages in the apps, and they're getting the attention on the apps, and also these apps let the ladies control who sees them and who messages them. And they also know, and it's their decision when to reply or not. So it basically means that it's less about the chance encounters, right, in the open world, and more about selective engagement for the ladies. However, the difficult part is that the online dating for many has become like a full-time job, right? It's terrible. Anyways, my loves, the reality is that this shift is creating a standstill of men who are not approaching ladies and who are not chasing. And we have a result. And it is that it's what? It's less dating out there, more self-prioritization, and the generation learning to connect in very different ways. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram, Go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube. And don't forget to go and see the channel's membership, just in case you may find it useful. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao, my amores.